Yo, my Star Citizens and Noob Gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Menix. And in today's episode, I'm going to be looking at VoiceAttack with the gamepad. So we hope you like this video, guys. If you do like this video, don't forget to take that pointer and tickle that like button for us. It really does help us out. And don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe notification for more videos as we drop them. We've also got memberships now on YouTube so that you can join and get badges and emojis and priority comments and stuff like that. So yeah, that's there if you want to help us out more. Also, the code dropping down at the moment from the top. If you use that code because you're new to Star Citizen, use that code when you create a new account, and that will give you 5,000 credits when you start your account, and will also push me up in the referral rankings. So yeah, so let's get into this, guys. I want to apologize up front for the audio on this. I've been playing around with different settings in OBS and I seem to have set the expander a little bit too harsh. I'm going to take the expander off. I'm trying to get to the point when I do some live streams that it doesn't sound bad and I'm having to process in post. So I've just been playing around with the settings, and obviously the expander was a bit too much. So I'll still play around with them, but I didn't really want to re-record the whole thing. So I'm sorry about the audio cutting out here and there and just not being the great quality. So I'm a gamepad user. I have an Elite controller too, and you'll see some of my videos on it and my keys, and I'm complaining a bit that there's not enough structure to it. Like, I can't do too many things at once like you can if you've got sticks and obviously keyboard and mouse and stuff like that. And there's things like calling lifts doesn't work with a gamepad, so you have to use your mouse. So there's some stuff that I have an hang up with on the gamepad. Another one of those with combat is being able to use having something to move my triangle when I need to. Like if you've got sticks, you can use your hat or whatever to move that. So thanks to Scrapjet, Noob Citizen YouTube channel, he put out a video about VoiceAttack a couple of days back, and it got me interested in looking whether this would be the solution to having what I need for the gamepad. I can set the voice commands, and that would take away having to have them on buttons on the pad, or taking my hands off the pad to press on the keyboard or mouse. So I thought I'd give this a go. So what I've got up here is I've got the VoiceAttack. The link is in the description, and you can download this for free, get a free trial. And what the free trial allows you to do is have one profile on it with 20 commands. And that's enough for me to just check it out and decide whether it's worth it or not. And if it is worth it, if you do feel it is worth it, then you can buy it for $10. So it's not too bad. It's quite a low amount of money to get it if you want it and you want more than 20 commands. But this is the first time I'm going to use it. I've done some commands, but I have not tried it in game or anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up and show you guys exactly what it looks like, and yeah, and so basically you can see the commands I've made. So if I bring that up now, so here it is. You can see it's already talking to me. I've created one profile called Star Citizen by hitting this here and renaming it, and as you can see, it's already recognizing some of the stuff I'm saying. So if I click on this, and what that does is it brings up this little box here. So I've got 12 commands already. So I've got VTOL, because I have to press a key to do it. I've got switch weapons, which will then switch my weapons from guns to missiles and vice versa. Star map, so I don't have to take my hand off again. Request doors, so I can open my doors. Request doors, so I can request landing and unlanding. Even though I have something on the key on the pad for that, it's just something where I can take it away if I need it. Then you've got power weapons, thrusters and shields, which will be to my triangle, to move my triangle when I'm fighting. I've got landing gear, which I do have a button on the pad to do that, but again, it's something I can take away if I need to. Engines is to turn my engines on off. Doors, I have to use a keyboard for that, so that's another one, and decoupled mode. And the last one I've got here is click, which is just me clicking the mouse button. So like when I'm at a lift or something like that, I don't have to touch my mouse. Hopefully that does. We'll see if that works or not. So to add a command, you just go here and add a command. So what I'm going to do is, I'm trying to think, what command can I use to show you this? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Star Citizen and have a look at commands and then pick a command and show you one here. So if I bring that up and go into my options here and then to my key bindings and go into here and then I do something for like movement maybe on foot. So what I can do actually is torch. So let's have a look. We've got in here a torch somewhere, flashlight here. So flashlight is T. So if I go back to the voice command thing and I say here, click on this, new command, and in this box comes up here. So I will put torch because I'm British, and key press will be this thing comes up and I just press T and that shows up there, and you can click this and add other stuff you want in this drop down list here if you need to. So basically, yeah, just press T, or you can press shift or whatever if you want to add them to it. If you do left shift or right shift or none, basically it's either left shift, right shift or none. Same with left control, we don't want any of them. So just T for the flashlight, and we're going to hold it down. It's going to be a quick press, and then we can click OK on that, and that shows on there, and then we'll just press OK on that and then apply here. And now, so when I say torch, sorry, done. Now if I say torch, there, yeah, it comes up. So I'll try a couple of commands. Landing gear, power weapons, power engines, power thrusters, power shields, engines, weapons, switch weapons, torch, request doors. So you can see some of that, you know, you heard from my commands and you could see them coming up here. So yeah, and so the other one obviously is click, 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 click. There you go. So if I was to lower this, click, 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 click. Yeah. So that's the one I've had the most trouble with, is the click, click one. So we'll see how that goes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the game and I'm going to just test it, see how we get on with that, and go from there, basically. So let's just jump in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my voice command thing to be on a different thing, a different screen, so you won't see that coming up now while I just put this up. Bring that up, and I'm just going to put it all over to this screen here. So if any of this comes up, I'm just going to move it all back over to my other screen. And that's all out of the way then. So let me get rid of this as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my pad now, turn the pad on obviously, and just try this. So I'm hoping this is like the fix for what I need. I'm hoping this fixes what I need. So doors and that, I can just double tap Y to do that. But when it comes to things like lifts, click, click, click. Yes. So that's it. I can use that. Click, click. Click, click. So I don't have to take my hand off the mouse, and that's the big thing for me. Now I haven't got my suits here. I've been playing mainly in the PTU, so yeah, I think chat might be a good one to have on there to do chat, and then chat would come up. So that might be a good one. So let me try that quick. I'm just going to quickly come off here, and I'm going to add this quick in. So new command, I'm going to say chat, chat toggle, Because if you say one word, like if I said the word chat, it would just come up. So you have to think of different words. And key press, I'm gonna do as F12. And okay that. And okay that. And apply that. And done that. And then go back here. Whoop. Back to there. Chat. Toggle. Chat toggle. Chat toggle. Yeah, so it works. There we are. So if I go there and do that, hopefully the chat comes up. You can see it coming up anyway. Chat toggle. Chat toggle. Chat toggle. Yeah. Cool. Click.
Welcome to the aUEC vehicle retrieval system.
So this all works, which is pretty cool. That I don't have to take my hand off the thing anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out the anvil arrow and just try that basically. Click. I mean, there'll be times where I just want to use my mouse because using the pad stick and that is a bit too much, so I probably will end up just using the mouse at times. But yeah. So obviously I can't say torch because torch, I don't have an helmet on. So obviously because I don't have an helmet on, I can't actually. So let me see if I can actually put one on. Undersuit, have I got undersuit here? Oh, I have got stuff here. Didn't realise I had stuff here. So let me take all this off. Sorry guys, I'm getting naked here. I'm going to stick on a pink undersuit. I'm going to pick on helmet. There we are. So, there we go. I can try now. Torch. 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 Cool. So one of the things I was going to do is helmet, but I may say the word helmet at a time, so I'd have to say toggle helmet or something like that. So, yeah. So if I have a look at the chat now, chat toggle. Yeah, you can see there it works. So I'm going to get out the ship and see how that works, because up to yet been really good. Like definitely just being able to do the mouse on the lifts, that alone is been great. So I'm wondering if I can maybe have a different word other than click. So it works, but yeah, maybe a better word for it. But this is why I want to test it. So we'd see stuff like this. Torch. Torch. So it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my list of stuff so I can see what I've got in the list, because I want to actually see the list. There we are. So got that up now. So return to game. Star map. Perfect. Perfect. Love that. Love that. So everything else on other than that is basically on the ship itself. So basically I'm just going to wait for the ship to come now.
Welcome to the aUEC vehicle retrieval system.
Just going to wait for this. There we are, I can get it now.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
So there's times where I'll probably just use the mouse because it's easier, but there's times where I don't want to take it off. So
vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations again.
We'll look here. Click. Oh, somebody in there. Click. Hangar 4. So like here, I'd have to do a scroll or whatever, so it's just easier to use the mouse here. Click. So basically what I'm testing here is the voice command good with the pad? Because obviously when you've got like sticks and stuff like that, then you've got easy access to stuff. But when you've got the pad, there's just so many things that you can't do. One of the big things you won't be able to do is that I have a problem with the pad is strafing up as well as doing my nose up and as well as firing, because I have to use certain keys, and because of that I can't. I've got to press the function button on it, and when I press the function button and fire, that just does controls my speed. So I can't do that. It just doesn't work. So there's some stuff I won't be able to do with the pad and the voice command, but other stuff I will be able to. Like now the engines are off, but if I was to say engines, they're on. So, but I haven't set one up for the actual ship to be turned on, because most of the time I'm just turning my engines off. So I'll have to set one up for the ship to turn on. So if I say now engines, there you go, engines. Cool. Online. It's a little bit of a delay on me saying it and doing it, but so it's not having to take my hand off the pad, which is the good thing. So there, request doors. Request doors.
You are clear to launch.
There we are. Took its time, but I do have a button for it. But I just wanted to test it because I could then move that button and put it somewhere else, you see. That's the thing I'm looking at. Doors. Oh, no. Not what I wanted to do. Doors. Doors. That's better. Landing gear. Landing gear. Yeah. I've got some buttons for the doors I don't have the button for, but the landing gear I do, so that's not an issue as much, but I just wanted to test these things. So let's get into this. So you see my triangle down here, and then this here. So if I say VTOL, it's alright, turn it off. VTOL. VTOL. Turns it on. Decoupled mode. Coupled mode. Coupled mode. You see there, it turns that coupled mode off. And if I say switch weapons. Didn't recognize it. Switch weapons. Switch weapons. So yeah, again, I've got keys for it like that. I can just press it, and it's easy to press in there, sort of muscle memory, but I just wanted to see that. And one thing I can do is say, I haven't set it, but I could say add missile, and that would then add a missile like that when I do the command for it. Switch weapons. So yeah, them work. But the main things that I'm looking for on this is, if I was to go in a battle, I would say power weapons. Power weapons. And that went to shields for the wrong, so it's the wrong one. I've set it to the wrong one. So let me just quickly sort that, because I'm sure that was right when I did it. So let me just quickly sort that. Power weapons is F7. What is it, F7 or is it F5? F6 for weapons then. F6, I'll try that. Okay, that, and then shields was F7. Okay, that, apply that. Okay, done that, done on that. Okay, that. Okay, turn to game. So there we go. So now I'll try that again. Power weapons. That's console thrusters. Power thrusters. Power thrusters. So power shields. So I've just got to switch the thrusters and the weapons one now. So power thrusters is F6. Okay, that. Okay, that. And power weapons is F5. Okay, that. Okay, that. Apply that. On. Cool. So let's try that one. Just got that. It's power weapons. Power weapons. Cool. Power shields. Power thrusters. Cool. So I'm just looking through now at my stuff. And that's basically everything that I've got in my commands. I've got 14 commands, which is chat toggle, click play, coupled mode, doors, engines, landing gear, power shields, power thrusters, power weapons, request doors, star map, switch weapons, torch, and VTOM. So yeah, chat toggle, chat toggle. So I'll probably add some more commands. Maybe you guys in the comments can maybe suggest some comments of stuff what you especially pad players, of key commands where you don't want to take your hands off the pad. And yeah, just yeah, your thoughts on that and whether you would use this tool yourself. And you know, big up and thanks to Scrapjet, Noob Citizen. I'll put a link into his YouTube channel in my description. Go and check out his content. And yeah, it's this. I think this is going to definitely help me. It's a bit delayed in times, like when you say it, there's a little bit of a delay, and sometimes you want it to be quicker. And obviously, if you've got sticks, it might be quicker. But if you can't like afford the sticks because they can be expensive, and you have got a pad and you do like the pad most of the time, then this might be a good thing. You just have to put up with that 1 second delay that you've got going on. Power shields. Yeah, I definitely think I could. It's me not having to take my hand off the pad and press and then I always forget which one's which, F5, 6, and 7. So I'm pressing the wrong one, and then sometimes I'll press F9 or whatever it is, and then my engines go off. You know, so. And I was worried, like saying the word engines, whether it would do that. And obviously it hasn't, because I am talking and not just stopping and saying engines.
Engines offline.
Engines.
Engines online.
So yeah, I was a little bit worried about that, but obviously it seems fine. And I'm quite happy with that as a tool, and definitely a tool I'm going to be using. Especially when I'm doing fighting stuff, that's definitely something I want to be getting into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in. I do have a button for requesting landing, but at the moment in this one, you see, it's just took my decoupled mode off when I press that button. So it's a bit of a pain, and I needed to sort out. But I can just request it now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in. Request doors.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Perfect. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Landing gear. Yeah. Cool.
Landing gear deployed.
So definitely something I can definitely do and use. I can definitely see myself using this. And you know, I'm going to end up paying the 10 quid, $10, whatever it is, to buy the voice command and have more access. Because like I say, I'm at 14 commands at the moment, so I definitely will end up smashing the 20. So yeah, for sure. With 318, you could be hovering over here like this and say auto land, and it would just drop down. You know, because you, I'm useless. I am. All that space and I still missed it. Oh, man. Skillful landings. Skillful landings. I need auto land. I'm useless. Oh, man. I think hopefully voice command has a win this battle for me command. Engines. Engines. Doors. Cool. Love it. Love it. Excellent. So yeah, so let me know, guys, what you all think of this. Again, cheers to Scrapjet for that info on this, and it's made me look into it myself. And yeah, let me know what commands you would put in there for what you want. You know, click, click, click. Ah, click. You see that? I had to wait till it made the noise and lit up the elevator. Click, click. I had to wait till the elevator was lit up when it did it, so I had to move my character to do it. So yeah, click, click. It does work. It's just, that's the one I'm having the issue with the most. It seems to be the worst one, but at least I don't have to take my hand off the controller to press the mouse button. Obviously, I'll still use the mouse and that, so for when I'm doing like inventory stuff, but yeah, like chat toggle, stuff like that can, yeah, it'd be good to do. So chat toggle. So yeah, so we hope you like that one, guys. If you did like that one, don't forget to take that pointer and tickle that like button for us, and hit that bell and subscribe notification for more videos as we drop them. We're closing in on 2,000 subscribers. We're so happy at the way the channel's going in since June, so 8 months, 9 months or something like that now, and we're just so happy with everything and the people we meet in the community. It's been great. So yeah, so we hope you liked this one, and if you're new to Star Citizen, the code dropping down, use that code and it will push me up in the referral rankings. I'm close to that Gladius now, and yeah, we'll see you guys out in the verse.